Why, it's time we fell in love with the beautiful Zoe Saldana. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Renan Esteem, bringing you yet another amazing video. But before we jump into the beautiful Zoe story, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you never miss a video. Now let's get to it. The beautiful Zoe has been stealing our hearts for years now. So I think it's about time that I explain to the common folk why they need a little Zoe in their life. And the best place to start is by letting you know that Zoe has Haitian roots and was born in Jersey. Most people tend to overlook her Haitian heritage, and rarely do I see it in the media. And to be honest, she's the one who keeps bringing it up. But if there's one reason to fall in love with her, it's that. Because her being Dominican and Puerto Rican is more media friendly. And to be honest, nowadays, if she wasn't famous and living in the Dominican Republic, she probably would get kicked out for being Haitian. Like they've done so many others for not being Dominican enough. I love me some Haitians. So Zoe is good in my books and she's invited to any cookout. But I'm pretty sure she's used to eating out because she spent most of her childhood in Queens, New York. And if you're traveling between the Jersey and New York area, you're sure to bump into many cookouts. So the next time I throw an event, I might have to invite her. Just make sure you bring some mac and cheese, Zoe. And you know I ain't playing when I say that. Another reason you should love her is the fact that she's a professional dancer. When she hears Back That Up by Juvenile, she is the first person on the dance floor. She is probably the life of the party at every Hollywood event. If I had to hit the club with any celebrity, it'd probably be her. We'd probably get the party started at my place while we wait for everyone to show up. I'd probably be at her neck sprinkling game. Once everyone arrived, we'd probably squeeze into a small Toyota and paint the town red. You can take one look at the girl and see she likes to party. If I'm going to date any celebrity, they better like partying. And nobody's gonna have moves like Zoe. She also dances ballet, by the way. So I guess that's why she stays in shape. Looking all good in the Guardians of the Galaxy. I got my eye on you, pretty thing. Also, another thing I dig about her. She said in 2009, as she gets older, she will avoid plastic surgery. Now that is something I can respect because too many people feel the need to stay young. So they go the extreme route of tweaking everything on their face. And by the time they're done, they're unrecognizable. I'm a big believer in going out the same way you came in. I was born looking like this, and I want to die looking like this. I don't need a doctor doing kung fu on my face, and I guess she doesn't need one either. Plus, I'm pretty sure that Zoe knows that black don't crack. Trust in the melanin, girl, and it shall carry you. To be honest, it bothers me when my favorite actress or actor goes under the knife. What type of society do we live in where you don't feel comfortable with yourself? What type of savage disrespected you and made you feel like you had to cut your face up? How horrible are the people around you that didn't tell you to stop? Zoe, I don't care what they say. Just keep doing you. And the crazy part is I heard she almost quit acting because of Pirates of the Caribbean. This beautiful lady said they were downright disrespectful on set. They were slick out the mouth. They were talking out the side of their necks. They were trying to be petty. This is why she needs a man like me around. You're not disrespecting my people on set. If you got a problem with her, you got a problem with the whole family. We'd have Haitians all up and down Hollywood. Someone would have to shoot me to fame. I don't care if it's the writer, producer, director, somebody catching these hands. And it's not too late. You can still call me, Zoe. We will pack the Honda Civics and make a trip to the West Coast. All we need is a place to stay and some rice when we get there. I mean, how can you not love her? She has openly stated that she is proud of her African roots. And the icing on the cake is when she says she doesn't care how much backlash she gets for it. Can you imagine that? A black person is getting backlash because they're proud of their heritage? She is conscious enough to know that saying you're proud of being black is a bad thing in mainstream media. Is this what Hollywood is about? Do we have to force their hand and make them respect us? Because we're getting tired of this lack of representation. I hope y'all remember what happened to the Gods of Egypt's movie. You couldn't drag a black person to go see that film. Didn't y'all lose like $100 million? And y'all still haven't learned your lesson about disrespecting black folk? If Zoe had to say all that, I know y'all foul. And feel free to speak up, baby, because we got your back. And another thing I love about her is, she always seems to be traveling the stars in her movies. If you don't know by now, I love me some sci-fi movies. And for some reason, she seems to pop up in all of them. In the Guardians of the Galaxy, she plays Gamora, traveling the stars with all her green goodness. You can't hide all that sexiness with green makeup. And to be honest, besides Groot, she steals the show. And I love the fact that they didn't make her soft. In all the movies, she's ready to put hands on somebody. You saw the way she pulled up on Thanos in Infinity Wars. She's the type of girlfriend I would want if I was going through space. I know she got heart and would never leave me behind. And if things go left, she's going to make the right decisions. And don't forget, she also was on Star Trek. And the little unknown secret is that her mother is a Star Trek fan. She would call her while she was on set and give her tips and background stories about her character. Now that's a mom you can count on. Plus, I have to respect a Trek fan. If you're black and you still haven't watched any of the Star Trek TV shows, you're missing out. Star Trek has black culture written all over it. Maybe one day I'll do a video about it. But for now, I gotta say, Zoe's mom is getting some cool points. And you can tell by that bit of information that she's really close to her family. I mean, if you got mom calling you on set, then y'all really tight. And I think her brother is a famous musician in DR, if I'm not mistaken. Her family must be rolling in dough. The bag is secured. And for most people that didn't know, she ranked third in Maxim's top 100 hottest women's list in 2010. Now I know how Maxim is when it comes to the hottest list. If you have melanin, you're probably not at the top. So when I see a sister on there, I know it would have been just too obvious for them to leave her off the list. They already lose credibility every year, so why destroy it by not putting any black person on? But if you take one look at Zoe, you'd realize that she is always number one, or at least in everyone's top 5. I mean, look at them eyes and them lips. The universe was just out here blessing this girl. And I love the fact that she is a sister who gets it done. I mean, check this out. She wanted to be a dancer and she became a dancer. She wanted to be an actress and she became an actress. She wanted to be a positive role model, so she became one. I mean, I love seeing a woman with a great work ethic. It means if I fall, she can take care of me. And at the end of the day, isn't that what every man wants? A beautiful black woman who pursues her dream nonstop and is willing to pay my bills. If you're still not familiar with Zoe, hit up Netflix and type her name in. Go rewatch Avatar and Guardians of the Galaxy. And if you got some time, make sure you squeeze in that Star Trek I told you about and discover why it's time you fell in love with Zoe. Now hit subscribe.